Hi everyone, I wanted to share with you how I create my discussion board threads, and let's get going. So we know how to build the discussion board. It's not there, it is here. Tools, discussion board. From here, I already have existing discussion boards, but I'll create a new one specifically for our view here. I'm going to call it test discussion board, and I will just say description. Okay. If you go down, you'll actually see is this going to be available or not. For now, I'm clicking it as no, and I can turn it on yes later, which allows me to read through all of my discussion boards and look at the flow. In case somebody is already in my class and it's already been enrolled and I'm trying to still clean this up. That's just good practice. Don't make them available immediately. All right. The default is that it's set up for standard view. I actually changed that to participants must create a thread in order to view other threads. What that means is I have a question, they will respond to that question. The only way they can see their classmates' posts if they've actually posted themselves. What that would create would be a lot of threads, but specifically for those students who have actually responded. The reason I do that is that then I know who's actually responding to each of the posts, as well as then requiring everybody else to respond to other people's responses. Hopefully that makes sense. I grade all of my discussion forum because that now becomes their participation. Remember, we don't have attendance, so I put that as 2 points, however you want to divide it, with the number of points that you have for the number of weeks that you're working with. Now, this is crucial. It'll say show the participants in needs grading status after it's set up as one post. If I want to have a rich discussion in class, I would put, for example, 3 posts, which means not only do they need to respond to my question, they have to now respond to other classmates' posts as well. And then within my description above, I will say, don't just say, I agree, because that does not count as a post for me. It may be for you, not for me. Okay, so now that you've done that, it will now show in your needs grading folder, which is right here. We'll go OND Grade Center, and then needs grading is right there. Okay, so when you're trying to mark everybody's post, you just go to needs grading, and everybody who has not posted more than 3 will not show up there. You can clean that up by going into full grade center and just put zeros for those individuals because you already know they have not done anything. So it makes it a little bit easier that way. If you have a rubric, you want to make sure that you connect that to the rubric. I always suggest you have that so students know what rubric they're responding to and it links to the course outline. The other piece here is allowing people to add file attachments because sometimes they would, for example, at least in my classes, they would post a link to a video or their own video if they don't want to post it, or their own photos of whatever activity I want them to do instead of them posting a link to that activity. So I always allow those pieces, and I always want to make sure that I just leave these as available in there. Now, do you want to put taggings or do you want to have members rate other members' posts? It all depends on what kind of class you have, right? So if the class has something to do with the way people should actually respond because it's a marketing class, then yeah, those words that they post in there as a response would need to have some rating on it from the class. Similarly to what you would do in class by saying, raise your hand if you like this one better than that one. Okay? So when you click on submit, it'll just be exactly the same as before. You now have a board that's available for you to select so that when you click on next, and you'll just say test whatever, I'm putting that in for now. I'm not making this available again. when I click on submit, it will now be available here on my weekly folder. And if people click on it, now I can start adding my threads. Now remember, once you're here, you want to make sure that you go back and just make the board available once you're ready, so that then students can see it. Okay, good luck. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, that'd be great. And you get to see all my other classes here at George Brown.